Is it the second one?
What a gloomy night.
Candy
It was
girl.
warmer
What's up,
inside
lady?
the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Very much longer. You've thrown up like 6
at
times?
last.
Attention!
Bro.
The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase.
Okay. There was a...
But, Holmes, the headlight, it's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if
I don't know.
the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
The dude
Quick,
tried to run it off the
Fetch a
road.
lantern and let us take a look.
Did you guys hear about that in California? No, New York. That guy who runs he runs like the trains or whatever. He tried to run one of them off the rails so that it would like cause more problems. Yeah, bro, dude, were you feeling bad all day today, or when did it start? Last night? I don't know if it's better than 2, but so far it's been fun. Tannis is still a bitch, but Tiny Tina is. Oh yeah. Did you get into some bad sushi? You bought some of that gas station sushi, didn't you? From my dumbass mom's boyfriend. Or he cooked. He made chicken and it was still pink in the middle. Ooh. That's awful. Food poisoning is I don't know if it's the worst, but it's not fun. Maybe you got it all out of your system so you'll feel better.
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow. The next morning. I like this. He made food and reused old ass gravy from my... Oh. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think gravy is one of those things you use more than maybe like the next day for breakfast, or... Unless you get it real cold, maybe?
At Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
Tab. Inspect the scene. Okay, so this is... Okay, we're going up here.
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
How do we know where it disappeared? It disappeared. Wrong button. Is it F? No, hello. It was an F. Oh, F. Oh, here we go. I was like, what?
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
Railway sleepers.
Railway sleepers. Nothing unusual. A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train.
What all did y'all eat? Like, and did you eat it today or was it last night?
The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here.
Let's keep going. We gotta go down this. How did it just disappear?
Trains can't just vanish without leaving a trace. It isn't possible, is it?
Also, last night chicken. Now with some mashed potatoes and gravy. Candy, he doesn't feel good. Don't be insensitive. Me too. rails. Whoa. Oh, we're leaving. Chronicles. Oh, this. Okay, we cannot go that way anymore. Got it. Wicked. You know, ones that aren't poison. Yeah, you know. Not wrong. We made some tilapia tonight. It was quite yummy.
First of all, let us examine the area where
dumbass.
the train disappeared.
Wrong button. Can't go any farther. All right. So somewhere, dude, help me. What are you doing? You're not doing anything. You're just standing in the way. Okay, okay. Okay. This is our special night vision, yes. Did I miss a spot? I did miss a spot. Look at that.
There are no tracks or footprints on the ground.
I knew I missed something. Oh, really?
There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track.
Yeah, you would have heard
Nor
it.
are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
There you go.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues and you're smiling.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising. This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
Perhaps the station master could lend us one.
There you go. Well, and bionic, as much as it sounds,
The whole train just disappeared.
at least it's food poisoning
unbelievable.
and not this other crap going around. Although I think the food poisoning was probably the lesser of two evils right now.
I have food poisoning.
You do? You have the inability to eat all the food that you've been given. Platform tickets. We're just gonna make ourselves at home, huh? Like we own this place. Wrong door. Oh, look. I was like, we go outside. Oh, there he is. Really? Watch, we're gonna walk inside now and get a map.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Friend.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective.
I read a few of your
Will you be
books.
investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
Nah.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
He's shady. All right, here we go. I really do apologize for that. Fully gray hair. He wears glasses, look. Honorary badge. Oh, muddy. Spots of earth. We don't call it mud, we call it earth. And he's married.
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
Well.
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
The waiting hall.
See you later, my good man.
Oh, excuse me. I just tried to hit E to make something happen because that's what you push in Apex. And yes, I cannot handle playing more than one game at a time without screwing one up. Take it.
This map will be useful.
It's a straight line. How is that helpful? Okay. Station Master Eversham. Evidence. Common map of the railway district that is found at Eversham Station. Find more info about the... Okay. So we need to find his office. Okay. What is this room? Luggage.
Railway post bags.
Where is... Come on, give me the clue. Alright, that's okay. Oh, not first person. Yes. Look at Numbnuts just standing in the... Well, I guess there's no train to be worried about. Office table. Let's see. Message.
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr.
Mr. Robinson. Mr. Robinson is located at Bridleton Station. Okay. Trainliner 324, composition locomotive, coal car, first class car, postal wagon, special wagon, ordered by Mr. Robinson.
Here is the train set.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars all together. Okay, we got this. Anything else in here that looks amazing? Not you. This is what I did in Apex earlier. I got caught right here on the door and died. Not my finest moment. Special wagon.
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party.
Stream Apex?
It is generally to carry something of value.
We might.
Those wagons have iron
We thought about
walls,
doing it.
without any windows.
So the last two
And they're
nights,
fitted.
I thought about starting my stream with that and then switching to what we were playing. And I'm not sure. I don't know what happened last night. Oh, we didn't play it last night. We don't do too bad. We got second place in last night or tonight on one of the games. We had we got caught. Like the circle was like this, but the mountain was right here, and we couldn't get out of the circle. Like as soon as we tried to get out, it was the next to the last circle. Yeah, I mean, because it'd be a lot of watching Squid play for sure, because he's way better at it. But we don't do horrible. We were both kind of glad we didn't tonight because he's like, I couldn't hit anything, and I can't carry a team. We'll get there though. Once we get a little better, I'll stream, because I think it'd be kind of fun to stream it, especially like a couple games, just until people kind of get in, and then play a game, like a story game or something else. I also thought about playing Modern Warfare, like kind of like I did last night. I started out with that, played a couple games, where I only played one game, but play a game of that, and then play
with a
the main game, whatever.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside
I just
this
can't believe I got such a late
particular
start
wagon?
tonight.
Certainly not. No, that's private.
No, that's
and it's not my
private.
responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
Well, you remember that, though, didn't you?
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something.
Mm-hmm.
There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. But what kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting.
I feel you, buddy. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Why you hang out with me, I don't know, but I'll take it.
Bridlington station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
We have
Of
a good
course,
time, though, don't we?
it's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
The Suburban.
See you later, my good man.
Let's see. Retrieve information about passengers that were present. Find out what the special train was carrying. We're going there. Yeah, we're gonna start mixing it up a little bit. I do want to finish games, but I gotta start throwing something else in and just playing more. Oh, look at Bridlington. Why did we come here so late?
The whole train just disappeared. It's
He's worthless.
Railway post bags.
Got you. I got you. Oh, excuse me. Did y'all hear that? Shh, nothing. Waiting all. Here we go. Here we go.
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
Look at you. Why would we respect you? His buttons don't match. Oh, work clothes. Can you imagine? Like, if I had more than a t-shirt, not t-shirt, like a polo shirt on, I'm mad. That dude's got a jacket or a shirt, probably an undershirt, this vest, and a jacket on. It better be like 25 degrees. Cheap ticket. Married. I'm not touching his rough skin.
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is.
Okay, that's what
Last night, I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Whoa, he was rude?
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Well, of course.
Can you recall anything more
You
specific
don't know that
about this
they didn't have a
fortunate
ticket.
group?
See?
Well, yes.
He's assuming.
They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Snake eyes.
Goodbye,
And they
sir.
talk with a lisp every time. We'll talk to him in a minute. Let's talk to this cat, Mr. Robinson.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
Whoa.
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
He's
We
Australian.
are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
Rich. Oh, Australian hat. Expensive clothes. Heavy gold ring. Crocodile skin boots.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am
Mrs.
leading the
Robinson.
investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
I love that.
I presume it was you who placed the order for
Ooh,
the special
I got a shell.
wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity.
Oh, we like that.
I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention. But I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
Company direction.
You mentioned a director's board.
What was
Which
that?
company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazes Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my
How
prototype.
convenient.
What do you know about
Can you
the
guys see me now?
Barcazes
Like-
company?
The top of
It's
my.
a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
Seemed.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in, and yet I was selling it for almost nothing.
I'm a
I am a
humanist.
humanitarian.
Look
you
at
see.
him.
I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damn train.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you traveling alongside your prototype?
Why were you not on there?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His
This guy
interest
likes
in my
money.
invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
Oof.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
I will sue you. Look, even
The
back then
ticket
they sued.
inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazes Chilean company.
Ooh. Ooh, what is this? They're gone. The Chileans stay on the train was just a coincidence. The directors of the Chilean Barcazes company were intentionally left on the train. We're gonna go with this first because everybody's guilty. I hit the wrong button. I apologize. I apologize. Okay. Just making sure. This guy wanted like super hot wings a while ago.
It's a scandal. An absolute
We already
outrage.
talked to that. I like how we just walk everywhere like we own the damn place. My place.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the
Okay.
unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
It's gone.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions. Station Master
Few
Everett
questions.
from Evesham. told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with two furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand.
And clearly he does too. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, let's see. This is like my favorite part. He's young. Fanatical has a new bundle pack and mixed bundle where you can pick some more Sherlock games. Ooh. Yes, please. Clean clothes. I'll get some more of these for sure. Instructions on how to be a good Meng. Oh.
Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did, and I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Oh, were you going to tell us?
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Railway map.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man.
The top
I am
of his
aware
class?
that you wish to protect yourself behind all these
Train
regulations,
station class?
but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything.
Here we go.
First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude.
I scolded him.
And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
Strange message?
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
Oh boy. Yes, please.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Charterfield led into... Whoa. What? Somebody's drunk. Oh, tea. Oh. How does
The
he see?
insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
Autonomous electricity generator. This policy partially covers the loss of the prototype up to 50% of its value. Maximum covered amount, £15,000. 1 year renewable. Uh-huh. Getting shady in here. Can we look some more? Probably not. Probably. He's still just working away. So let's see. We need to... Chesterfield. Here we go. Why didn't he take the train? You really only have... You think they only have one train on that whole line? Continue. Frankly, my dear Watson.
This bin is full of empty bottles.
To be given on platform. It's kind of cool. You can buy your ticket without. It's kind of like being able to do it without needing anybody. What was he dead? Oh, I thought that dude was dead.
How could he fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir. Wake up. Ah, his breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
By his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please, sir.
What? The 18-hour-72 train has arrived?
Good day to you.
Wow.
We are investigating the disappearance of last night's train, and we should like to ask you a few questions.
How drunk were you last night?
Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
Very busy working
You
on
don't
that
say.
bottle.
You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs.
Drunk. Red nose. You think? Clean clothes, that's a good sign. Married. Alcohol flask. We found it. Fishing line. Oh, he puts that up somewhere so he'll know when people show up.
Station Master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work.
Yep.
So what? There's no need to be so petty.
You were not tired, you were inebriated.
You're drunk,
Tell me the
daddy
truth now,
fool.
or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
That's a good job.
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
He is a drunk. He is drunk. Let's see. Past Chesterfield. The train passed through Chesterfield Station. He could have sent it. Okay. Do you think he just sent it to send it? Homeboy's got no clue. Oh, stop doing that.
A fishing advertisement.
A fishing advertisement. There's got to be the cord out here somewhere. What are these papers? Come on. Give me something. Nothing? Nothing? Come on. Excuse me. All right. That's the front. There's one more door over here.
Locked. There is no sense in asking the station master to open it. We shall have to
Yes.
pick the lock.
Thank you. All right. So he said start with the outside last night. I said that was easiest. All right, buddy. So that seems right. Oh. This one. Oh, that was easy. Huh. Easy, tweezy, lemon squeezy.
Railway post bags.
The floor. Oh, look at that.
Bags were recently dragged here.
Move this sack, it's a dead body. More
French
bottles.
wine, a remarkable vintage. These bottles are too expensive for a station master's wage. They were likely taken from the parcels.
Oh,
Shameful.
dirty man. You could use those to brag him. I mean,
These tools were used quite recently. They are still muddy. We should ask about them.
oh, that other dude was muddy. That's the door we came in. Let's come back out this door. Warehouse. Yes.
A handcar wheelbase. Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere.
Everywhere.
Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such
sure they did a
peculiar
film.
questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights, and heard the whistle.
Did you hear the train?
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
Somebody's smart. Okay, let's see. B. Oh, that's not what I wanted. They jacked it down there? Is that what you're trying to say? No. Fake train experiment. The dismantled handcar seems directly connected to our mystery. Reconstruct the handcar to see if it can imitate the vanished train. Fake train experiment.
I should use the appropriate object here.
Oh. One, two. Small gear housing. See, gears. Oh, look. What is that? Wooden base. Oh, we can turn it. Oh, you needed the other wheel. Anything else in here we could use?
I should use the appropriate object
Oh.
here.
Brake joint. There it goes. Wooden base. Something over here. There has to be.
I should use the...
Wooden base. There it goes. I don't know why I didn't see that.
So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson. I haven't finished yet. Try using your imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
So we need to. Oh, F. It won't let me move.
We need to attach a headlight and a steam whistle.
Okay. So we're gonna come. Let's look back in this room. Fire extinguisher. Ooh. Train parts. Oh, steam whistle. Look at there. Dynamo. Ho ho ho. Bum, 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 bum. Place
The
long.
long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight. The headlight is attached.
Oh.
The steam whistle is now connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my
Elementary.
dear Watson. We shall need a fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher. Now let us see what we have here. The steam whistle is ready to be used.
There you go.
Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So such a thing is
Someone.
possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah,
Right, like,
Watson,
where's the other one
you
at?
should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
Although you half suspected it.
Huh. At any rate, we now
Ooh,
need to
he was
find where
believing
the
in magic.
real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
You better tip good with the tip your Uber driver. There we go. Yoshi! Train never reached Evesham. It disappeared earlier and was faked by somebody using a hand car.
Hello.
Hi, buddy.
What are you playing?
Sherlock Holmes. What are you doing?
Washing my face.
No, don't do that. Talking to me. Of course they're not talking to me. They never talk to me. Okay, so we're doing... Did that already, not that. Tab. To London.
Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to disappear?
Okay, we've already done all that, so we're not doing that again. We need to go back to... Did all that, and my dog's barking again. That carriage is scary. Oh, here we go. Ha ha ha.
Now
Horrible.
we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
Oh. Wait. Is that right? Okay, that goes there. Okay, now what? It has to go right there, right? Oh, no, it doesn't have to go right there. It can go right here.
Here it is. There is a side branch to the railway. Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations. There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry. There is a small section of a railway at the end of Evesham station.
There you go.
Nobody going to let us die yet.
I'll be right back. They're killing me. Always something. You are bad people. You are bad people if y'all think that's funny.
This suitcase contains my archives. We can consult with it if needed.
Oh, examine side railway branch at Eversham. Here we go. Here we go. Seriously, they're killing me. You want to go that way? Okay, we cannot go that way. They're like, nope, get your ass in there. This is where we're already at, right? This one. Maybe? Yes.
There was a building here not so long ago.
There was a building?
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
Why would you take a whole building down? Oh, look at there. I had the wrong one. Heavy wheel traces. Mm-hmm. Something's there, right? I feel like it wants me to just... Oh, there. Heavy vehicle traces.
Traces. Let's take a closer look.
It's being silly.
The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches.
All right.
The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
But was it loaded with the stuff? Did it come in that heavy? What happened? Oh my goodness. There's always something, I swear. Always something. Okay, so I think that's it here. Examine the side. Okay, let's keep looking. There's gotta be something else in here, right? Didn't you just take a whole building and nothing? There's a rock.
The whole train just disappeared.
Really, that's all he's gonna say?
Unbelievable.
Can we do that? Nope. See. I feel like there has to be something else here, right? Maybe not, because it would have... Like, it would have said... Like, it would say here, do it. Do that. Excuse me, wow.
This road should lead to the town of Evesham.
Okay. Nothing back here. Technically, you're not supposed to walk on the tracks, but, you know, we do what we want to do. I'm in the building.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
Who's that? Oh, it's butterflies. Butterflies. He doesn't do anything but annoy me. Gotta be this thing, right? Let's try this. Nothing. Okay, possible riddle. We're gonna go to the other ones because this one's making me mad. Nothing there. Looked at the road. Maybe it's out here? Oh, there's our train, our fake train. There's that. Oh, maybe some scratches right here. Maybe. Give me something here. Walk the doggo. Nice. It's going good. I'm a little stuck in this spot. I'm about to go to the next area, and I feel like I'm missing something here because normally it'll be like, oh, look at him running into a spot. So normally, if you walk into an area and it wants you to do that T thing, it'll be like, hey, use that. See, like that'll pop up. That's not doing anything. That's a rock. How's the doggo? Did he enjoy his walk? Yeah, my youngest walked in the bathroom and tripped over a cord and pulled my wife's mirror down, so that's fun. Oh, look, let's look at here. I want this dude to say more than just the obvious. T? Is it T or F? Oh, F is the... Okay. So we're gonna do... Wrong button. Let's try... Here. Oh, she always enjoys walks. Yeah, she sounds like mine, or Squid's dog. Well, even my wife's dog, Toby, the little pat, he loves to walk. He's as big as a friggin'... He seriously looks like the Ottoman dog from Beauty and the Beast. I really don't need to eat pizza right now, but whatever. He loves to walk. But he literally walks 10 feet and pees. And 10 feet and pees. And 10 feet and pees. He thinks he has to mark the whole neighborhood as his own. Yoshi, Squid's dog, who just walk and walk and walk. So let's see. That's where we came in. Oh, let's go to the train. The tracks.
Holmes, look. There's a flooded area over here.
Oh, look at there.
What
kind of dog is she again?
The flooded area might be worth checking.
I love pizza. It's a bad deal. Mm-hmm. Oh, Bubbles. Golden Retriever Irish. That's right. That's right. I remember that. Just let me walk in the water? Can we imagine what would happen here? And only imagine. Not F, T. Tells us to check out the swampy area. They're such good dogs. Let's talk to Numbnuts over here. Is he passed out drunk too?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. John Watson. We are investigating the case of the vanished train.
Is that so? Well, good day, gentlemen. I am Mr. Duff, the station master of this station. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, but there's not much that I can tell you about last night.
Ooh, his eyes went down. Did you see that? Melancholy. He doesn't give two shits about his job. Missing button. I wasn't even there yet. I always think we go over their junk. Oh, he's single. Oh. He was married. No watch.
It appears that you may be at risk of some flooding along the line here.
You mean that the whole bloody lake is at our feet?
lake.
Quite so. But it is strange, because according to my map, there should be a quarry here, and behind that, the lake.
How should I know? I only arrived here a few months ago.
And where did you work before that?
I was working in Nottingham, but I asked for a quieter place, so they transferred me here. Life is cheaper. I can't really complain.
What kind of tea did you get, buddy?
Did any passengers leave or board the train last night?
No. I saw no one as usual. I reported the train's passage by telegraph, just the same as all the other nights.
Busy, busy.
Goodbye, sir. It is obvious that we cannot inspect the quarry. Instead, we can check the beach area around the flooded lake.
Okay. Inspect the beach area. Oh. We're going there. Nothing happened. Lots of riding around.
Here we are at the beach that is located near the quarry and Doncaster Station.
Whoa, sorry about that.
It doesn't look like a very good place to rest. These traces were made by a carriage. Look.
Big old...
The distance between the tracks is about...
Oh, just some chamomile, going for
inches.
peppermint, but changed my mind. I feel you.
The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep.
Whoa, I don't want to exit. What are they doing in there?
The vehicle...
Oh, there's another one.
The vehicle pressed this stone into the ground. It would have been quite heavy.
How am I supposed to see that rock that
These
just looks like a
traces are
turd?
relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
Same vehicle. Oh, there's a turnaround right there. Do tea. No, tea. Give me the tea. Chamomile. Doesn't that make you sleepy? Oh, it's lavender. It's a little man camp over here.
This place was abandoned fairly recently.
They're still closed there.
Observing the coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
Let's see. Do we want to do not this? This one. This one gives us the little clue things. But it usually tells us, oh, like that. We're not gonna be able to go past this because these boats are in the way. A subtle, you can't come over here, nudge. Yeah, so we're having a major meltdown in the other room. Oh, can we look in there? Nope. Okay. I figured it would let me do something right there. That's still hot. Is this our wine bottles?
An abandoned gypsy caravan.
See. All right. Oh, let's let's check over here. The bathroom, if you want to call it that. Where's Numbnuts at? Was he not with us?
This suitcase.
Okay. Let's go to this switch. Oh, that's funny. He's reading this book. Or reading the book Crime and Punishment. You're going to bed in a couple hours anyway. I feel you. Did you you have to work today or no?
The train just disappeared.
Oh no,
it's unbelievable.
It's Thursday now, isn't it?
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
So now where does this go? The mines. Oh, see. It won't let us do that. Bro, move. Thank you. Anything? It's gotta we gotta be in the right spot. Re-examine that. Yeah, he like I'm trying to walk and all of a sudden he steps in front of me. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You pushing him. Move. Get in the water. Get in the water. Okay, let's see. I'm probably not gonna be able to go this way very far. This road should go in the same direction as the railway. But it does not. Something happened right here. Clearly somebody's been here. I guess he's ready to go back. Okay, let's check this. Let's see. Inspect the beach area. We did that. I don't think I'm finding what I need to do because it's not checking off. Examine Doncaster railway station. Okay, let's go there. Doncaster. We'll try there. Have we already been there? Any more clues? Doncaster. Okay, nothing. I'm not talking to you. You're annoying. Oh, and it got in my way again. Oh.
A funny character. He looks anxious.
And he is not an Englishman.
Where the hell did he go? Did he leave? Oh. He bailed out.
This scent is
this
familiar
is cool.
to me, but in order to recognize it, I must combine my associations into one picture.
So we need to rotate this bad boy. Hold on, let's see. That is pretty much like this. Oh no.
Good night.
Night, buddy.
Love your face tomorrow.
What?
Love you tomorrow.
Love you too. He'll do anything to not go to bed. Oh, there we go. There we go.
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma.
Oof.
A hint of
Lizard, you ever...
peppermint.
Oh, peppermint.
Ricardo.
You already know the name of this man? Holmes, you amaze me.
That's the name of the
No,
cigar.
Watson, I refer to the cigar.
You ever had a
It is
cigar?
Ricardo Turrent, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too.
Just drops it back on the floor. Ashtray. Oh.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
And burnt paper. I have not. Have you? Yes, I used to smoke cigars. Not a lot, but fairly regularly.
Apparently, there was a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans.
The Chileans.
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong... These ashes and cigar stubs are similar to the one that we found on the floor. Some of the stubs were recently smoked. There are others that
I haven't had one in
old.
quite a while now.
That means that the fellow spent several days here. Judging by his clothes, he's either a traveller or a tramp.
Well concluded, my dear fellow. A man who smoked the Ricardo brand of Mexican cigar spent several long days at Doncaster Station.
I used to have a buddy that we would go. We have like a cigar
This ashtray is
bar, I guess you would say, or a humidor. And we'd go hang out there. Pretty regular, couple every other month, once a month. Just go BS and hang out, and yeah, now we never talk. So you know, that's always fun. So that's good. Do we want to try and go outside? Maybe the dude's out there now. Oh, look, we're gonna come in here. Oh!
Newspaper articles on horse racing, hurdle, steeplechase, and flat racing. He is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
Okay. Stubs.
betting slips for horse racing.
Horse racing.
The sums are quite impressive.
It can be an expensive vice. This man had probably used all his savings.
Oh boy. Oh, this. Those expensive on horse racing. We're gonna keep looking in here. Maybe nothing special.
A telegraph.
Here we go.
A telegraph.
It says absolutely nothing. Okay, thank you. Homeboy outside now?
Holmes, how is it even possible
This
for a
dude
train to
sucks. We did the waiting hall already. Check the luggage bins again.
Railway post bags.
Oh, the station
This
master.
post bag belongs to the station master.
Letter to the lawyer. In reply to your last warning letter, I wish to assure you that I shall soon honor all the latest installments that I need to pay according to my debts. Uh-oh. Letter to wife. Wife or ex-wife?
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
Maybe because I asked you to trust me this time. I shall soon have more than enough money to repay the house mortgage. It's only a matter of days. You may continue living in the house without me since that is your wish. Please know that I still care about you and hope that you will forgive me one day despite all the harm I've caused. Because you have a gambling problem. He's like, $20 is $20. Hey, brother. How much? Now we're gonna call him out on it.
There was a gentleman of Mexican origin, I believe, in the waiting room. Did you?
I really can't wait for Sinking City to come to Steam. I want to play a Frogworks game so bad. Yeah, oh, it's by the same people then. They do this time period really well. Because I remember I like the art style of the other one. And that whole like old school London, Europe brick building. It looked really good.
What? A Mexican? Here in the back of beyond? Are you quite sure about that?
I observe that you are a gambling man, Mr. Duff. You had hoped that your relocation to this small town might have helped ease your addiction, but it was not to be.
I beg your pardon? Addiction to what?
We found a number of horse racing tickets inside your office. Well, we all have our weaknesses. An expensive obsession, surely, for a station master.
It is none of your business.
You better watch it.
Attend the races with my colleagues. And anyway, that's my private life.
Goodbye, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What are you smiling at? Good boy. You boop. Boop. Let's see. Nope. Ooh, there it is. Past Doncaster. The train passed through Doncaster Station. The station master reported it. The train never passed through. The station master lied and sent a false report. Perhaps he was bribed with the money he needed. He doesn't seem to be excited about money though, right? Train never reached Eversham. This one I can't decide. Oh, if that's the case. So it had to have gone. We don't know if it went through. Ouch. Okay, I won't lie. I just had this weird, like I could hear footsteps, and I almost turned to like try and shoot because I've been playing so much like Apex and. Come on.
Watson, would you like some tea?
No.
No. Okay. He's wordless. Let's try this room. Hi, buddy. Nothing. Won't let me in there. Can we go this? Oh, look. Is it T or is it F? Oh, F is the replay mode. Okay. Let's check down here again by the water. That made us check the beach. Oh, excuse me. This is really, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I like the fast travel. At least you don't have to like, walk, or, you know, the part in the stagecoach isn't too bad. So let's try, which one do we have next? Railway switch we did. Let's try this one again. I feel like I'm missing something because there's no real, like, you found this. I mean, we kind of talked to that dude. I don't know if I went through this door earlier or not. Oh yeah, because there was the luggage. That bugged me that it wasn't a clue. I couldn't be a detective because I would be like, everything's a clue, and like, no, it's not. That really is a dog just walking by. He belongs to someone. Oh, here we go.
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not.
Period. Which one? Oh, this is the drunk dude. Okay. Talk to this guy again.
You have quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, it might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
Workers?
Who were these workers?
Workers.
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads. They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
Dull evening. Poor bastard. Okay. He's gonna suck.
A telegraph.
Okay, we did the telegraph and fishing. I want to figure out the fishing line, but sack, dirty tools. Anything on this table? All right, so let's try. We've done that. Work our way up here. Because which one had? Maybe it was the first station, Eversham, at the end that the guy had dirty. Had earth on him. Oh, we're in the back. Or I guess the front, technically. Postal bags.
It's a scandal. An absolute outrage.
Here we go again.
According to this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from doing.
I apologize for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
Oh, I hate people like that.
I see that you kept your grip sack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype. And this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
He just keeps calling
Well,
him out.
that won't do at all. Station master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
Oh.
This Robinson is quite a character. We should learn more about him.
Find out what was carried. Can we talk to him?
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
I just hit E again. Where's the telegraph?
A telegraph.
So let's go to the luggage room. Should I talk to him while I'm right here?
Don't touch anything, please.
Yeah, Mr. Regulation. Does this guy say anything? He's new. Just sits there eating on his straw. Yes. Yeah.
This grip sack belongs to Mr. Robinson.
Why do
I
we
think
sound
we should
surprised? We're
open
just
it,
telling him.
Holmes. This is what they call force majeure. I'll keep watch.
Of course.
Of course. A lock, yes. I love the locks. 4. Well, that'll work. Oh no. Okay, we'll do that one for now. Three. Four. There we go. I was like, it's not working. He's pretty good at this. Business papers.
Look, Watson. A bundle of contracts. Very suspicious. We should study them carefully.
This is an exclusive sales contract regarding the
An exclusive sales contract.
prototype invention dedicated to appliance supplying electric to an autonomous way. I understand that they are purchased this device as is or in agreement. Mr. Thomas L. Robinson, the seller,
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
is not responsible for any problems that may arise with the prototype. Carefully. Okay, my bad. Oh yeah. Carefully. Yeah, everybody's had a different accent in this game too, or in this chapter. In the party, the time purchase, the buyer is obligated to make prepayment in the amount of 10% of the prototype price in advance upon signing the contract. D. This is an exclusive sales contract.
Yet another exclusive sales contract.
Hong Kong General Electric.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
I love it. Yeah, it's awesome. Seller. I like that one. Seller. In problems, the buyer is obligated to make prepayment. This is an exclusive sales contract.
Yet another exclusive sales contract.
Another. Autonomous Barcazas Chilean company.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
I love that. Prototype purchase. How many times did he sell this thing?
Yet another exclusive sales contract.
Medicine General Electric.
Mr. Robinson is the seller. Well, it is very clear that this Mr. Robinson received prepayments from various people for his machine.
So the loss of the prototype will bring a lot of easy money to Mr. Robinson, thanks to the insurance and multiple fraudulent. Yeah, because he could sell it to all of them. The loss of the prototype will bring a lot of easy money thanks to the insurance. The loss of the machine is a disaster for Mr. Robinson. Even though he planned this fraud, he has lost far more than he could gain. Yeah. Okay, these don't go together still. They're still not a thing.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Let's see. So we're gonna try and talk to him again.
I will not move from here until I receive...
It's a scandal. An absolute outrage.
Don't touch anything, please.
Touch, touch, touch. So let's go railway switch. We're here. Let's go to this one. Like I said, we need to go to all of them and get all these little bits and pieces put back together. Me, I love the horse's accent. Nay. Nay. Where's our telegraph machine?
A telegraph.
I don't know why we want to look at all those and everyone. It should have been an achievement right there. Blizzard, is this one, the game we were talking about last time that should have had more achievements? Like it could have had plenty of like searchable achievements.
It appears that there was a small warehouse near
Went all the way and then came back.
and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
Ow.
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
Burgled?
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few 100 feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
They built
See
their
you
own.
later, my good man.
That's what I needed. I think that was Devil's Daughter. You got to play this one multiple times, 100%. But I do think the Sherlock Holmes games could, yeah, I think it could use some collectibles easy. Especially like, why did we go look at all those telegraphs? Why was it such a big deal? Oh, what is that? Can we go look at that? No. Let's go to the beach. I'm trying to remember which one had dirt on his arms. Yeah, I think it was Devil's Daughter. Don't talk to that fool. He's just gonna make us mad. Don't do that. It'll tell us when we need to do that. Oh, what's over here? Anything good? Give me something good. Did that. A little man camp here. There. Coastline. Refuge land on the sand. Metal plate. Did we miss that earlier? I had to have. Las Zarpas.
A label with the name Las Zarpas.
Zarpas. Inspect the beach is complete. God dang it. So now we need to examine the side railway branch that leads to the quarry. Located between Chesterfield and Bridlington or Evesham. This one, right? Yeah, it has to be this one. Oh, you'll find. Okay, okay. Did I miss? I had to have missed that earlier, right? It's not like it just showed up. I need a new chair. Once all this bullshit is over, we're buying a new chair. I might buy a new monitor tomorrow. I can't explain why or how, but this monitor in front of me is almost gray. Like everything about it. And I never noticed until I put this monitor that I have on this side, which is like, I think I got this last year. Yeah, because I bought 2 monitors last year, but then I bought, no, I guess they're over a year old now. But we bought Squid a new monitor for his computer, and it's big. It's like, I don't know, 27 or 30 inch. It's so clear and crisp. Like this screen looks better than this one. Especially like my like what you guys see. It's so clear. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. So we need to Smoker Man. Is this where we want to go? Examine the side railway branch that leads to the quarry. So we're missing something here. The side. Oh, let's check over here. See if it'll let me go see this. I didn't go all the way down here.
This railway branch should lead to the quarry. Let us take a look. The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Whoa, whoa.
The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
They keep popping up. Oh, look at here.
The railway ends here. That is strange.
But it doesn't look like it. I'm just trying to make it stolen. The train could have been sunk in the flooded quarry. The train cannot be sunk in the flooded quarry because old railway that leads there is missing some rails. That clue took me a while. I never left the train station. Okay, nice. Well, it looks like that's where it took me forever to find that. The train could have been sunk in the flooded quarry. The train cannot be sunk in the flooded because old railway. Yeah, I think it looks like they put the rails down there. That's what they had to have done, right? Here we go. Somebody stole the rails to temporarily cover the missing section of the old. Oh. None of these match. So that makes all those right. We'll come back to that. I don't know how I feel about that. Clearly, this is what happened.
fake train. Ha! What a clever and devilish trick.
Look at that. There's like a perfect line right there. Like, Run into the water. Jump in. Okay. Into the rails. We know that works. If we keep going down that way, it's gonna turn us around. Chesterfield. Oh no, I was in the right page. Examine the side railway branch that begins at the railway switch. Should we check the other one?
The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
Let's go to this other switch. Maybe this is the one it's talking about. There's so many switches. Can you imagine being their driver? Just like, seriously, fellas? Didn't we just go here already? Okay, that's not the way we want to go. This goes to the mines. Sounds like my fan's about to fall off the ceiling. Let's see. Examine the side railway branch that begins at the railway switch. Look, a bone.
A fake train. Ha! What a clever and devilish trick.
Because this is the railway.
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Maybe we go back to the... Let's go look at our little hootie-doo, our little self-propelled machine. Is this the right one? There's so many stations now, I'm lost. Nope. Let me in that house. It's gonna turn me around. Let's talk to this dude again. I just can't decide where I'm missing the thing at. Obviously, I don't know, or I would be running around like an idiot.
The entire train has disappeared. It's a disaster.
Not this room. Oh, look. Did I look in this room?
This part is probably from a locomotive.
What is this?
An old locomotive bell. This part is probably from a locomotive. This place serves as a storage area for the station.
Was that a hint or not really? Nothing there. Let's check in here one more time. building. What am I missing?
This road should lead to the town of Evesham.
Those tracks are fine. That goes nowhere. Examine the side railway branch that begins at horse racing. Was it this one? Board and transport materials. Vanished train was full of errors. Oh, the archives. Thank you. I keep forgetting about because I'm not going back to my. That's right. Thank you. That was perfect. It says right here, doesn't it? Search archives. Wow. I am an idiot. I keep forgetting about that on the back. Bankruptcy, Dawson delegate. Oh, that's funny. Dudley. They should have put that in the, yeah, exactly. I think so too. Maybe they're trying not to make it too easy. Every Whitechapel. Los Zarpates. Dalton Gang. Malaria. Oh wait, hold on. I went over it, didn't I? Rocks of Gibraltar. The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes.
My search should be focused upon the name Las Zarpas.
Las Zarpas. I said Zarpatas. I added letters. Explosion, Southampton. The Royal Baccarat Scandal. Naval Defense, Cleveland. Scandal in the Divine. Jack the Ripper, Brazil, Whitechapel. Oh, Whitechapel, that's funny. Bloody Sunday, Queens. I had to have overlooked it, right? Pimlico. Wellington.
My search.
Immigration on the rise.
My search should be focused upon the name Las.
Oh, I'm in the newspapers. I'm such an idiot. It's like I forgot how to play in one day. Who was that? Das Kapital. Okay. Technology. History. Medicine.
My search.
What am I missing? Technology. Oh, golly. The Las Zarpatas barges are leaders in heavy goods transportation. The Las Zarpatas label. Zarpas. I keep Zarpatas. Label belongs to the Mexican consortium Caracal, who cover shipping, electricity services, and mining.
Here it is.
Wow. Dude, I was struggling. Mexicans had recently utilized barges at the lake. train has been sunk in the flooded quarry. I don't... Could be sunk. Railway to quarry. Somebody stole the rails to temporarily cover the missing section. But I feel like they put it on the boat. Train could have been sunk in the flooded quarry. Chilling to stay on the train was just a coincidence. The train passed through. I may be screwed on this one. Examine the side. Okay, so we're gonna go back over there. Now we can go there. Maybe it'll make more sense since we've read that. Not this switch. No, I think I'm gonna go to... Was it Chesterfield that had the... I don't remember which one had the flooded... I should have looked. We're gonna go to all of them just because we're bored. Doncaster, I think so too. Yeah, I see it now. I should not stay up so late all the time.
A fake?
Seriously, stop talking to me. Like, it's kind of far down there. It's kind of a trick that it's like, look at the flooding right there. Now that we know about the barges. You would think he would say something about this right here. Like, clearly it's missing. Boy, you better move.
The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still...
I'm annoyed right now. Is it not? You would think it would be stolen. Oh, what is that? He threw up again? Bionic. There's another rail switch? Okay. Is it up from, not this one? Or is it up from one of these? Is it like this one has that one just up from it? Make a point goal for like 10 million to shave. Oh, I probably should. Yeah, because I told my wife a couple times I need to that I'd put this up as like a bet for something, and she's like, no, you won't. Oh, let's try this switch. Not a bad idea. 10 million would take forever. Not this one. I know which one I want.
The switch is rusted.
Okay, we're gonna start here. We're just gonna work our way up the roads. Oh, he's out. He's in a new book now. I hate how we always start out here. You mean like up here maybe? I was at the right one? Yeah, I can't do anything there. At this one? I'll go back here. I'm so frustrated by this right now. I know if I follow this down, does that. Maybe I didn't go far enough down here. Nope. Let's...
This suitcase can...
Look at bones in the road. I'm completely lost now. Examine the side railway branch that begins at the railway. You gotta look at the arrow saying the mines. Okay. I'm gonna set this to go back
the
to
switch
here.
Is rusted, but it still works. Mines.
Wow.
This is interesting.
Wow.
It would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the
Lizard,
mines.
what would I do without you? Examine the mines. Whoa. My dude got real drunk.
Mines. This is interesting.
Oh. Easy. Good job, buddy. Man, I can't. The sign was so high. I was like, I'd seen it, but I didn't really, I don't know. Like, I didn't think.
Here are the mines homes.
Look at the sign.
They appear to be abandoned. This is an administrative panel. See what it says.
This is an information sign. It might contain some useful data. We should restore
We
it.
should restore it.
This is an information. Watson, you are a gentleman, and gentlemen tend to carry.
And where is your own?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Very well.
He left it with his girl. With a girl. Wea Coal Company. Wea?
WEA Coal. These mines belong to them.
Alright, so we need to search for that, don't we? There's an information found at the mines with the name. Son of a...
This suitcase...
Okay, I tried. Look, I remembered it this time. Take measurements.
The distance between the tracks is about 4 feet 8 inches. A lightly loaded vehicle came this way. There is a wooden beam lying on the rails. A small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way.
The, do you think it was the rail car?
This mine has completely collapsed, Holmes.
It is curious, but to be truthful, I am not entirely surprised.
It's difficult to follow you, Holmes.
See. Traces on the ground, missing rails. There we go.
Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails.
You think they blew up the...
A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
Think they blew up the tunnel? Somebody stole rails to temporarily cover the missing section. Somebody stole the rails to temporarily cover the missing section of the railway into the mines. Train never passed. Oh, we still got more to go. Damn. Yeah, here we go. Pile of stones. Paper package. Oh, what are you? Is it a bomb?
This is an unusual kind of paper, stiff and dry. It was used for a specific purpose. Let us look inside.
Sawdust.
Sawdust. I am almost certain it is a... Watson, could you assist,
Do you have your
please?
pistol?
Do you have your pistol? Good. Fire at this package.
Boom.
Dynamite.
So they blew it up? I mean, that was kind of an easy one. Mines are collapsed outside the train. Dynamite was used after the chain was... Mines are collapsed with dynamite. Train is sealed underneath the collapsed mines. I think that is worth it. Oh, there's another one? Oh. Why would it give me that B? Let's see. Examine the mines. Okay. Seems like a lot of work to... Ooh, this place is a wreck. A wreck.
This box must be the safe.
Must
Let's
be.
open it.
Why would it not be? Put you in the middle. there. Boom. First try. Easy mode.
I am the smartest man alive!
Let's go. I can't find a
The Mexican company
sign.
Caracal and the Chilean Barcazas both want to buy the mines. I need more information. Perhaps Mycroft could help.
Mycroft. New security instructions. We inform you that the representatives of Barcaz Group are granted free access from now on. This company is the future owner of the mines. Also, starting from today, a no trespass rule is upheld against any representative of the Caracal Consortium. The preliminary contract of the sale has been canceled. Do not provide any explanation. This information is confidential. Use the telegraph to discover more. Okay.
Watson, it seems that both South American companies were involved in the purchase of the mine.
The man at Doncaster who flared our approach, he smokes Mexican cigars. Perhaps...
Yes, Watson. We should certainly speak with him.
Mines are complete. Look, we did it. Oh boy. You gave me 2 buildings and I happened to pick the right one first. Ooh, what an awful sound. So now, find the man who's smoking the cigar at... Let's go back there first. I really want to finish this before I go to bed. Really, really. Really, really. Oh, there he is. There he is. Here we go.
Please, sir, we would ask you not to leave. We have some questions.
Are you the police?
Very close. Okay,
No,
good,
we
good,
are
good.
employed by the railway company. We are collecting witness statements about the train that disappeared last night.
Lo siento, I'm in a hurry.
Really? It seemed that you were waiting here for someone. Could you tell us if you were at the station last night?
No, I just arrived from South America.
A formidable journey, no doubt. Which country are you from?
De Chile.
De Chile. Oh, here we go. This is so cool. Wrinkles. Okay. Smart clothes. He is no dummy. He's a big boy. Very strong. Oh. Expensive cigar. I see you. Usually the buttons. Martial arts. Oh.
Chile? But you are Mexican.
No, you are wrong. Why would you think I'm Mexican?
Because of your cigars.
Oh boy.
See, cigarrillos. So what?
Those cigars are the Ricardo brand, from Mexico. It is quite impossible to find them anywhere but there.
Pero
Yeah,
not your
weird.
business.
Pero. What's your
I
business?
don't suppose that you are on vacation. What business brought you here?
Boy,
I was to meet my fellow compañeros, who were due to arrive yesterday. They were on that damn train. I will stay here and hope that the authorities find them, or their bodies. It's now my responsibility to repatriate them.
repatriate
Who
them.
authorized you to do that?
The company I work for.
Could you tell me the name of the company?
It's not your concern.
And what is your name?
Enough questions. Buenas tardes.
Oh. Let's fight him.
Not a very friendly man, and he is lying. He said that he just arrived, but we know that he has been here for several days.
Oh, good job, Watson. Oh, that may be our last one because these will be for the next show. Use the telegraph. Okay, let's go in here. Sometime later.
I asked Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA Coal Company. Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
There are two companies that the Chilean, Barcazas, and the Mexican, Caracal, both wanted to purchase. The WEA coal mines, the Mexican Caracal Consortium, had established an initial deal and had prepared all the papers. However, the Chilean Barcazas group, aided by their influential connections, managed to snatch the concluding deal for the mines. Suspicious. The Mexicans held no grudge against the Chileans. Business is business after all. There's a lot on this one. Mexicans are angry. The Mexican Caracal Company held a grudge against the Chilean Barcaos group as the Chileans were favored for purchasing the What you got? The Mexicans organized the Chileans stay on the train. That is why the controller removed. Ooh. So they're in there. The Mexicans sealed in Chileans. It's very, it was carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sealed the train underneath the collapsed mine to hide their crime. Blind justice. The Mexican inhumanity towards the Chileans has cost many lives. We must act quickly. Contact Lestrade and allow the police to preserve their loud and swift justice. Oh, preserve. I'm an idiot. Even at the risk of international conflict. A criminal organization such as this cannot be confronted directly. It requires a delicate approach. Give Mycroft the chance to resolve the conflict, even though it might be protracted, and turn to his own advantage. So they were getting ready. They'd already spent, you know what, so if we do this, they're gonna go to jail for murder. Wow. Do we does this become a bigger thing if we let it go, or let them try and figure it? Let's do it anyway.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble. But it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. Our other option is the local constabulary, and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. All the same, I think that I prefer the forces methods. It would be better to resolve the case quickly and efficiently, without any talk of politics.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
No, I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Barcazas Company directors were trapped under the collapsed mines, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh no. Please don't tell me we have to dig out the mines.
Huh. You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Our Mexican
of course, you
friend.
already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. And may we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away. Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through, then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk. But he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye.
Oh,
gentlemen.
Sometime later. Busted. Look at him. Oh, look at that.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
Oh, shit. Here we go. Got him. Boom.
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life
double
lost
achievements.
in this case.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best
You're
way
gonna die
to ease
because
your
those cartels
sentence.
are gonna whoop you.
By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
Boom. Clues found 23. Conclusion: Mexicans sealed in the Chileans. Blind justice. It was carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sealed the train underneath the collapsed mine to hide the crime. The Mexican inhumanity toward the Chileans cost many lives, so the decision was made to act quickly. Lestrade will be informed. You just shot him in the face. I love that. You're like, nope. You're about to finish the case? Yes. That's hilarious. People solve the case the same way. 22%? I can't imagine any other way to solve it. I guess I could have blamed... Most people went the other way. Mine should say, most people solve the case in 10 miles or less, and clearly you went all over the world. So apparently more people decided to go the other way and keep Lestrade. Not everything was correct. They didn't collapse the mines. Oh, so I could have done it without collapsing the mines? Oh, or they didn't collapse it. It was already collapsed. Is that what I'm trying to say? But not the whole train inside. Okay. Is that how you solved it? Also, whenever you did it, did you do which moral choice did you choose? Did you let the locals do it or let the his brother, right? My Saul call or something like that. Off the rails. I'm pretty sure they sunk the train with them on it. Oh, okay. Mycroft, yes. You picked both endings for this case. So you went back and did it again. I guess not the whole thing. You can go back to that one point. Mycroft. Micro's silly soft or... He has some heavy feet.
Holmes, what happened?
I feel...
Corona.
deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
There's one... Oh, wow. There's one stupid achievement where you gotta make the same moral choice for each game. So I had to do most of them over again. Oh. So you like always have to pick the left or the right side? Yes. I want to see my achievements. How we doing? How we doing? Yes, I would like to quit. But I do want to see this. 4 of 25, and I got 2 just now. Finish the train case. Disarm the Mexican by shooting the gun from his hand. So the other one, do you get for shooting him in the face? We've done 25 of those. Finish Black Bear. Oh. Look at this, all 3 the same. What is that? Could have given me at least one other one. Collect all the possible in-game achievements. Look at you. Ooh. Reach all possible conclusions in the game. Complete the game. Reach. Yeah, I would have won. Exactly. I would have hit the jackpot. Slots 100. Oh. Or 1,000. So close, buddy. So close. Deadly Flower. Finish the New Gardens game. Suicide is not an option. Oh, I probably shouldn't read these, huh? Do you have all the achievements on this one? Lost 100. We're gonna have that intervention. Yeah, don't read them. Okay. That was like, who's Miss Y? Oh. All Sherlock Holmes games 100%. I need to go back. I haven't deleted it yet. The this one. I haven't deleted it yet because I need to get that one achievement. Well, and what's dumb is I have all of them except this one. But I have to finish that area without stopping. I hope that's where it's at. I'm gonna be pissed if I can't get it. Scroll to the top. Ooh. That sneaky church area. Yeah, I think that's right. Because I finished it one night. And then we got to the part where he kills that dude, and I stopped right then. And then the next day when I went back, I had to do that area again. I was like, I'm not doing that, so I skipped it. Yep, I'm almost certain that's where it's at. So I'm hoping I can go back to that spot and just do that area and finish it the right way. I hope. Bam. Mark Holmes. I just realized you said that. I like this game. It's really good. It's got a lot of I don't know, it keeps moving. Like there's a lot going on and you have to kind of think about it, even though it's pretty linear. There's still a lot of thinking behind it. And you can kind of change up. So when you played that mission, you put them as drowning in the water. That's cool that there's different endings. Sorry. All right, buddy. I'm gonna call it a night. It is now 3:30 almost. So I need to go to bed. I gotta get up in the morning and get stuff done. Yeah, I went for the drowning. I thought there was a clue that said they got drowned. Oh, okay. I wonder if there's different achievements for different endings. Like I said they're in the mine. I can't stop yawning now. Ooh. Video advance. I want to see. And cancel. Okay. All right, buddy. I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks again for hanging out. Thanks for the help. I cannot believe that stupid mine sign is what's I'd have been done 20 minutes ago. 15 minutes ago. Bionic, I hope you get to feeling better, brother. Hopefully you can keep something down. Try and at least keep water in you so you don't dehydrate. So is it just your stomach, or you like got the spinners or anything like that? Or you just like pukey? Dun, dun. I want to change this to stomach. Okay. This is not like your head's too. Get some rest, man. Hope you feel better tomorrow. Should be back doing it again. Ask Granny for some chicken soup. Oh yeah. You just don't go out tomorrow. People see you looking sick like that, they're gonna be like, you better take your ass home. They might not take too kindly to it. I may do so tomorrow, depending on when we get started. I want to work on not necessarily this screen, but I want to build something for when I leave so it doesn't stay on the screen. Some kind of intermission screen or something. Intermission would work really cool. I will. So we may do that. I may play a couple of maybe we can throw in a couple Apex games before we get started. That'll make everybody kind of happy. My family, at least. My little boy's loving it. Like I said, we played a couple tonight and it just felt off. Whenever we got done, Squid was kind of like, I'm done. Or I said I was done. He's like, okay, and just left. So he wasn't quite feeling it. And I was like, yeah, right. I always feel bad because I'm usually the first one dead. And I feel really bad for that because I shouldn't be as aggressive, but I want to be better. Like I feel like that's the best way to be better is to put myself in spots to get better. And so I feel like he's just carrying the whole time, and I'm like, I'm sorry if you're mad at me. He says, no, I just missed his shots, and I just wasn't. You know, you feel like you hit something. So maybe we'll throw a couple games of that in before we stream. Maybe we'll stream this again. Probably. I kind of want to finish it. Not kind of. I know I want to finish it. I'm into this one right now. So, all right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Be good. Be safe. Have fun. Tell Candace I said good night.
Peace.
Later, fellas. Thanks again. The other cases are much better. Okay, cool. This one wasn't bad. It was a lot of back and forth, and a lot of back and forth because I missed some things. So, all right, fellas. Y'all have a great night. Peace.